Hello and welcome back, Busters. Here we are with a part 2 of the Godzilla design rating video. Last time we went over the designs from the Showa era, 1954 to 1975. Today, we are going to be going over the Heisei designs, a period of Godzilla films that took place during the Heisei period in Japan, which was, for Godzilla, 1984 to 1995. If you guys like this one, I'll do a Millennium and Reiwa design review after this. Start the video off with the first of the Heisei suit designs. 84 Goji, 1984. This suit is so close to what I consider the peak Godzilla design zone. It's got these large arched brows that invoke the look of the 1964 Mosu Goji suit. The way the body is shaped and the dorsal plates look phenomenal. Though, unfortunately, the face can look kinda Cookie Monster-ish at times. The eyes look really wonky from some angles, so really depending on where you're looking from, you get two different versions of the suit. One of them being significantly sillier. Great start, but unfortunately did not make the landing. 7 out of 10. Up next, we have the Bato Goji suit, 1989. This is where we start hitting that sweet spot of Godzilla design. The almost feline features on the face, the forward-facing eyes, and the fact that he has the ears. Not to mention, he's rocking 2 rows of teeth. The dorsal plates are amazing. He looks mean, but this still isn't my favorite Godzilla design. It's the first iteration of what would eventually evolve into my favorite design, though. This often gets overshadowed by the next shoot we talk about, but it's just so good. I'm going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. And up next is the Gido Goji, which is from 1991. So this suit does something that they did in the Showa era a lot, which is reusing suit parts. This is actually the suit from 1989 with rounder shoulders and a puffier chest, sporting a face with an angry dragon look cranked up to 100. This is an amazing look for Godzilla, and I love it. I'm a bit of a Heisei fan. I don't know if you guys could tell this, but you're going to hear I love it a lot throughout this video. The raised lip muscles, the double teeth again, and the addition of the movable tongue are all awesome. This is probably my 3rd or 4th favorite look for Godzilla. It's so close. 9 out of 10. Up next is the Bato Goji suit, 1992. This is a suit from Godzilla vs. Mothra in 1992. The eyes in the previous suit were still kind of beady and lifeless. This suit has eyes that are more of like big orange circles that are front forward facing, and they give Godzilla a bit more character. But the puffier shoulders, still not the best Godzilla design. I still give it a 9 out of 10 though. Up next is Rado Goji, 1993. This suit has a lot more tail, but unfortunately is less detailed. It very much so feels like the upper body gets less to do here, and most of the bottom half is just tail. Though I will say I love the animatronics in the head used for the mouth movement, the eyebrow movement, and the fact that the head could tilt forward and backward independently of the body. With just a bit more tweaking to the design, we would probably have my perfect Godzilla suit. This one doesn't quite cross the finish line, but it's so close. So close. I'm going to give the Rado Goji suit a 9.6 out of 10. Up next is the Moge Goji suit, and this is it. This is my personal perfect Godzilla design from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla in 1994. The texture on the scarring of the skin, the eyes being much bigger with heavier, pronounced brows, and the intent was to give Godzilla a bit of a friendlier appearance with the larger eyes, but I just think it makes him look angrier. The stocky, more triangular build of this Godzilla body kind of combines with like a wider neck base to give him more of a tank look. I don't know, I'm always more of a fan of when Godzilla looks like an absolute tank. Not to mention, it's really cool that this suit can actually turn its head independently from the body. But that wasn't used much at all in the film, unfortunately, because a fold at the back of the neck was apparently very visible whenever it would do this. This design overall for me is a 10 out of 10 Godzilla design. It is one of my absolute favorite, just normal, everyday Godzilla designs, and dare I say even my personal favorite. It's so good. It's so good. I love when Godzilla looks like this. But we're going to move on to the next one, which is Gido Goji, 1995. Burning Godzilla, the final suit of the Heisei period. For this suit, they slightly modified some of the body to give it this orange glowing effect for Godzilla's melting down, and it looks so good. Around 200 LED lights were put inside of the suit, and I just love the way it spreads upwards and downwards from his chest like an infection, or, you know, like a reactor core actually melting down. One thing I forgot to mention about this suit before, though, is the skin is like a charcoal black. I love when Godzilla designs give him that like really dark charcoal kind of color, or even just go with straight black skin. I don't know, I feel like it pays homage to the nuclear scarring a lot more, and it just looks really good. If you look at the suit's eyes, they're no longer big orange circles, they're like glowing red. Like it Godzilla looks so mad in this suit, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. The glowing red eyes, the irradiated bits just glowing so heavily with all the LED lights. Fun fact though, did you know that at the end of the movie, there's a scene where you see Godzilla Jr. emerge as a fully formed Godzilla through the smoke? That's actually just this suit with the LEDs turned off. Talk about cost saving, right? That being said, I love this design for Godzilla. 1994 to 1995 Godzilla is my single most favorite look for this monster. Burning Godzilla gets a 10 out of 10. Easy, no competition. I'll admit, I'm a little biased towards the Heisei movies. I love them so much. But what do you think, Busters? Do you agree with my suit ratings? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Feel free to discuss things, and I'll be keeping an eye out for your opinions. Remember, Busters, chaos before compliance. See you next week.